What's up, YouTube? Cat Sports here once again. Now, this is a sports channel, so let's talk some sports. Okay? Now, as I always say, I don't have any prearranged subject matter that I talk about. In here, we just go where the conversation takes us. And as always, open panel. Now, before I get started, let me give a shout out to the JBT community. Just Boxing Talk. We're just a group of people that love talking boxing. And we're looking for others to join us. You don't have to have a channel or a podcast to become a member. The only requirement is you have to just love talking boxing. Okay? All right. Tim Layton. How you doing, bro? Good to see you back again. Aunt McQueen. What's up, Aunt? Welcome back, bro. Good to see you. I saw Jay Hardcore's name, but I don't see it anymore. So if you're listening, Jay, what's up? All right. Oh, boy, what are we going to talk about today? I thought I might go a little bit into the fight tomorrow between Shakur and Edward De Los Santos. I'm sorry, I was telling people about the Monster's little brother. I think his name is Takuma Inoue tomorrow, but late last month that fight was canceled because Takuma Inoue had a rib injury. I just found that out earlier today. So that fight is not happening tomorrow. It was supposed to be Takuma Inoue against Jurin Ancajas. Yep, it was called off. I didn't even know. I'm sorry. I'm telling everybody it's happening tomorrow. My bad. Okay. I'm going to put the link in there starting out because, like I say, my live streams are always open panel. I need the help. Let me drop this link in. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Anything changed with you since this morning on J Hardcore? Oh, Lord. Well, I saw a couple of people on Test News channel a little earlier. Test News gave a good cook, as usual. Hard act for me to follow. I'm going to do my best. I'm trying to kill a little bit of time while I put this link in. Now, I was just going to talk a little bit about Shakur and De Los Santos since that's the fight that's looking straight at us coming up tomorrow over their records and everything. StreamYard.com. I can't do two things at once. I'm sorry. And I'll be there in 1 second. I know I just got my loyal people in here. Aunt Tim Layton. Oh. And what I just... I'm doing something wrong. TNKA. Okay, there it is. There's the link for anybody that's interested in coming up. Now, Shakur Stevenson comes into this fight. Well, this is for the, I think it's the vacant WBO belt at 135. One of the belts that Devin Haney had before he went up to fight Regis at 140. I believe it's a WBO. Now, it's in Las Vegas, and it's Thursday night. I think it's on a Thursday because I heard ESPN was televising the Formula One race Saturday night, so they moved this fight to Thursday. But the ratings would be good because Shakur De Los Santos, good scrap. Now, Shakur comes into the fight with a record of 20 wins, no losses. He has 10 knockouts. Okay. And Shakur is quickly becoming one of boxing's most interesting stars, okay? And this fight is trying to become a 3-division world champion. Okay. Now, De Los Santos comes in at 16-1, 14 knockouts in his 17 fights. And he's 23 years old. And this is an astronomical step up for him in this fight against Shakur. Now, in those 17 fights, with the 14 knockouts, his knockout rate is over 80%. So that shows the type of power De Los Santos has. Now, this is an interesting style matchup because De Los Santos is a high output puncher. Okay. Now, Shakur has a style that can limit his opponent's punch output. So something will have to give when these two hook up Thursday. Okay. Now, a little bit about their styles. Shakur is graceful and fluid on his feet. And he combines that with a solid offense and counter offense. Okay. Shakur has a strategic and tactical boxing mind too. And he's developed a very good inside game over the years. He didn't always have that inside game. So he's developed that very well over the years. And Shakur is just a well-rounded and balanced fighter. Wilder just got asked if he felt anybody in the heavyweight division was ducking him. Oh, yeah? The camera went right to AJ, huh? What was that on it? Wow. So what did Wilder say? Did he feel somebody was ducking him? I know he said yes. That's interesting. Okay, but where was I? Cameraman panned directly to AJ. Wow. The cameraman know what's up. Oh yeah, on that note, they were supposed to be fighting in Saudi Arabia. Well, not them two, but was supposed to be some fights in Saudi Arabia with them on the card in December, I think. And on Bruce Gass's channel yesterday, Tim Witherspoon was saying how the Saudis paid all those boxers to come over there. And so that was very interesting. Anybody that missed that, you missed something real good if you like boxing. Deontay just spoke with a lot of class and respect. Yeah, of course. D for the win. What's going on? Yeah, I just heard that on Just News channel. O'Shaquie just signed the Top Rank. Good move. Good move. Because Top Rank is the move for anybody around, 130, 135. Excellent move for O'Shaquie. Yep, that's where Navarrete is at. But deep for the win. Navarrete has to get past Conceição Thursday, which he probably will, but still, he can't be looking to O'Shaquie just yet. Okay. But Conceição, with his style and everything, will be kind of a good test, good fight before an O'Shaquie fight for Navarrete. Yeah, that would be very interesting. But yeah, excellent move for O'Shaquie on the Top Rank. Excellent move. Because like I just said, that 130, 135, Top Rank has that locked up, So he'll be able to get a lot of good fights. Excellent move. Yeah. Yeah. O'Shaquie and I was hoping to see O'Shaquie and Joe Cordina. I don't know what who is Joe Cordina with? The Zone, I think. Yeah. Yes, they do, and so that was a good move for Matchroom. But yeah, that's what I can't get over. That was an excellent move for Shaki. Yes. Yeah. What's up, D for the win? But I was talking about Shakur and De Los Santos just a little. Let's talk a little bit about Shakur. Right now, Shakur is one of the most complete fighters in the game, I think. Yeah. D for the win says they definitely got a bunch of in-house fighters ready to go. What you mean, eh? Cadina's talking about there's no money in a matchup with Shaki Foster. Yeah. And Cadina's with the zone, right? Then it would probably be over there. Cadena seems like he don't want to fight in the States. All those guys from that part of the world, they hate fighting anywhere else. Yeah. But I just can't get over that, man. That is beautiful. I'm glad for Shaki. Yeah, he definitely get to test his skills now over there at Top Rank. I hope they do get a Navarrete for him. If Navarrete gets past Conceição Thursday. I'm typing real quick. Yeah. And where my good friend Thomas Hill is. It be popping in. / Okay. Excuse me for 1 second. People. Well, I won't be having a show tomorrow because I got to take a CAT scan. He said I got to be up in that thing for an hour. Where's the cursor? Oh, my goodness. ENK8. Okay. Shaki was independent up until signing with Top Rank. Okay. I'm having issues here. GNKAZ. What? Okay. Now, as I was saying, Shakur is one of the most complete fighters in the game today. Quick hands and feet, great footwork, super high ring IQ, excellent ring generalship, beautiful jab, punch selection is off the charts. Judges distance as well as anyone I've ever seen. And probably the best defensive fighter in boxing right now, I think. Oh, there it is. It's just moving slow. Who would you like? Would you like to see that and Shaki and Navarrete? That'd be a pretty good matchup. What's up, Bruce Gas Boxing? Hey, Bruce Gas. The over 50 conversation is going to be every Sunday on Hardcore Boxing News. So we would love to have you Sunday night. Join us. I think it's going to be around 8 o'clock. Yeah, we was discussing that this morning, and we were saying it's mandatory for you to be in there. But it's good to see you again. How you doing today? We was just talking a little boxing in general. I was trying to go a little bit into Shakur and Oshaki, which happens Thursday. I was talking about the fight between Nakuma Inoue and Gervin Alcaraz tomorrow, but that was canceled because Inoue had a rib injury. So that won't be happening. And I was yesterday sitting there telling everybody about it. It was canceled in late October. I just found that out this morning. And it was postponed indefinitely. Yeah. Okay. Now, Dos Santos. Like I said, he has a knockout rate over 80% in 17 fights. And this is a big step up for him going into this fight against Shakur. Who did they try to get the title off of? They tried to get off of Shaki. Yeah, they had him set up. You're talking about Oshaki, right, Ant? Yeah, that's a good point, D, for the win. This year we had this year. Wow. Well, they're starting off with Better Beef and Callum Smith on the January 13th. Christian and Billy is on the card. We also got a women's fight coming and starting the year out too. I forgot who it was. So we getting Natasha Jonas versus Michaela Mayer, January 20th. So 2024 is starting out decent. Maybe at the end we might get Shakur and Tank. Anybody think that's possible by the end of the year? I think that might be 2025. What'd you say, D, for the win? That's a jump, not a step. Yeah. Definitely will be both of their toughest fight, for sure. For sure. I was talking with Ant yesterday. Ant said that Dos Santos is kind of might be a little overconfident. I might have said that. Ant was talking about how confident he is. And yeah. He called Shakur a bomb. And Shakur is the type of fighter that he's good enough where he don't need any extra incentive. I got to give him his best performance ever. Everybody keeps saying about how it's going to be his toughest test. That's going to make him give his best performance. Now, Dos Santos, he's an aggressive, powerful fighter. He has an aggressive, powerful fighting style. He has a reputation as a knockout artist. You know, like I was saying, he's got the rate over 80%. And he combines speed with his power too, to overwhelm opponents with flurries of devastating punches. Tim Layton, that's horrible. I don't think anyone who gets in the ring at that level is bum. Yeah, that's crazy. Ain't it, Tim? Hey, Tim, I like that JBT behind your name, man. It looks good there. Yeah. We got to get more people to start, putting that label behind there. All of our members. If it's not too much trouble. Yeah, that is a good point Tim made. And then somebody like Shakur, and you getting in the ring with him next, you gonna call him a bum? That is crazy. That's to his own detriment. You know? That's like in football. when Tom Brady was quarterbacking the Patriots, calling him a bomb. Then gonna have to go play against him the next week. It's crazy. Thomas Morris, what's up, bro? What's good? Another member of Hardcore's Hangout checking into the Cast Sports. Welcome aboard, Thomas Morris from Tampa, Florida. Let me take care of you. I don't know. It's my chat, and I'm making all the Hardcore Hangout regulars getting tools as soon as I see their name in here. So Thomas Morris, welcome to the club. You are now a Cast Sports moderator. What's good, Thomas? I'm glad to see you, man. We was talking about Shakur and De Los Santos and the move, Top Rank signing O'Shaquie. We was talking about that move. Everybody seems to think it was a good, very good move for O'Shaquie because we know top 130, 135, Top Rank has those divisions locked down. So great move for O'Shaquie. Definitely going to be able to test his skills over there at Top Rank with the Bob Father. Just finished working. Hope you had a good day, Thomas. It's Miller time now, huh? And yeah, where was that? De Los Santos. I was talking about his power, how he has the aggressive style. And he combines that power with speed. He uses flurries to overwhelm opponents. But this is Shakur Stevenson in there against him now, possibly the best defensive fighter in the game. So, and I was also had just said earlier how this is going to be a very interesting style matchup because De Los Santos is the high output puncher, right? And Shakur has that style that limits his opponent's punch output, right? So something's going to have to give in this fight. Yeah. Oh, definitely, Thomas. Top Rank will definitely build O'Shaquie's brand. I'm happy for him. Things are going good for O'Shaquie right now. Coming off of that great win down in Mexico, where they had him set up to lose his belt, and he did what he had to do in the 12th round. O'Shaquie showed me something in that fight, man. Did what he had to do. He definitely had him set up to lose. Remember, one judge didn't give him a round. Through 11 rounds. That's unbelievable. One judge didn't give him a round. That's crazy. But he got the knockout. He didn't leave it up to the judges. And now he's going to Top Rank. But things are looking good for O'Shaquie Foster. I'm happy because I like the kid, man. Yep, he deserves it. Okay. Now, De Los Santos is not just power. He's a decent boxer, too. I mean, nowhere on Shakur's level as a boxer. I mean, that's just my opinion. But he's a decent boxer. Okay. And he's shown what it takes to go the distance in fights, too. Yeah, De Los Santos is definitely a promising young fighter. Okay. And wow, a win over Shakur. Ooh, that would catapult him into instant starter. If he could get that win Thursday. But I don't think he's going to get it. I'm just saying what it would do for his career. 23 years old. A win over a name like Shakur Stevenson. Woo. De Los Santos would be up there at the top of the game. They would start talking him and Tank. Probably. But he's not going to get it. Shakur will go in there and got to be in a wide UD. 9-3-ish, something like that. Might be worse than that. Now, we remember the last time Shakur was in there with a fighter with the punch output and power of Dos Santos. I believe it was Nakatila. Oscar Valdez. I would say Nakatila. And we saw that Shakur went into that high-level defensive mode. But I don't think that's going to happen this time. Now, he's not going to stand in front of Dos Santos to the extent he did in his last fight against who was it? Yoshino, wasn't it? No, I don't think Shakur is going to be in the pocket like that against Dos Santos. But it's not going to be. He's not going to fight the same fight he fought against Nakatila either. Ed was talking about. Did anybody else see that? They asked Wilder something about, did he think fighters were ducking him, and the cameraman panned straight to Anthony Joshua. Oh man, the cameraman know the deal. But my prediction for this fight is it'll come down to the difference between skill level, because there's levels to this. And Shakur will get a wide decision, but it'll be a good, interesting fight. Like I say, Dos Santos has the tools to make it dangerous, but he don't have the tools to beat Slick Shakur Stevenson. I like seeing that Tim Layton that pound JBT. Some suspect judges tomorrow night. What you saying, Tim? What you saying, Tim? Some suspect judges tomorrow night. Wow. I mean, as far as what? Which one are they gonna? You talking about Thursday night, right, Tim? I hope Shakur stays out of the pocket until Edward gets desperate and reckless. That's when he's gonna run into something. Yeah, I agree, Thomas. And Edward is gonna get desperate and reckless at some point. And that's one of the things he can't get, But he has a history of doing that, Now Edward is fast, hard hitting, and he's tough too. Yeah. And Edward dictates pace and distance well. Now I don't know how well he's going to do those things against Shakur, but he is good at it. And like I keep saying, he has the tools to be dangerous to Shakur. But like Thomas Morris just said, so he can't be too eager or reckless. And at some point, I think he's going to get exactly those things, and it's going to cost him. He has to limit his mistakes, but it's going to cost him. A whole lot of small steps and short pivots. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to have to do up in that pocket. And yeah, I think he can stand there and be effective too. Yeah. But Ed, I don't think he's going to fight him like he fought, I keep forgetting his name. The last guy. Was it Shoshino? Yeah. Was it Conceição or Shoshino he fought last? I'm talking about the Shoshino fight though. I think he fought Shoshino before Conceição. I can't remember. Yeah, good point, Thomas. Yeah, let Shakur dictate when he's going to be in there. Don't let Dos Santos dictate it. But like I said, Dos Santos is good at dictating distance. But that was against fighters somebody not named Shakur Stevenson. But we got a good fight on the On the co-main too, remember? It's Emmanuel Navarrete and Ross Sayal. So now, since Oshaki came over there, that makes this fight even more appealing. Because now everybody's going to be talking about Navarrete and Oshaki. And Sayal can upset the apple cart. Now, will he? Probably not. Probably not. We got a couple good youngsters on the card too. Emilio Vargas and I think oh man, what's the kid's name? Abdullah Mason is on there. Ain't Sayal still at 130? And him and Navarrete. Isn't that 130? And Sayal and Navarrete. Which one of those cards is Brian Norman on, Thomas? Is that the he's on the card in December, right? Robisi, I believe. Yeah. We was talking about that yesterday. These beautiful cards we got coming up to finish this year out. Yeah, like D4 the Rim was saying, 2024 is to keep it going. I always call this a throwback year. Because back in the day, every year was like this. And don't forget, Sunday nights now on in the Hardcore Hangout is going to be over 50. We don't have a name for it yet, but what it is it's going to be a panel of only over 50. And we tell stories about fights back in the day, and we compare that to boxing back in the 80s, mainly 80s, early 90s, to what's going on now in boxing. So don't miss that Sunday night. That's going to be very interesting. We had one already. People like me, William Old School of Rant, Jay Hardcore, Dre Finest, Bruce Gass. We're trying to get Bruce Gass up there. He's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to talking about back in the day, man. I was back there, and he's cut. I still learn stuff from him from back in around that time. So that's Sunday night. Don't miss it. I think it's about 8 o'clock. I'm looking forward to that. And it's going to be every Sunday. Yeah, that's it, Aunt. Navarrete and Oshaki. Excuse me for 1 minute, please. Appreciate everybody coming here helping me out. That's loyalty, man. I'm just getting my little channel going. But like I said, you got to be small before you can be big, right? So maybe I'll be big one day. But you got to be small first. Why? Now, what y'all think about, we was talking about Navarrete and Boston. What y'all think about Navarrete and Sayal tomorrow? Well, not tomorrow. Thursday. Yeah, Coach Eddie. You right, Thomas. You got a way to get in touch with him, Thomas? Because we need to have him up there. We're trying to get as many over 50 as we can. Because the last time we only had me, Jay, and William Old School, but that was the first one, so as it goes on, it'll get better and better, more and more people. Yeah, you're right, Thomas. Navarrete will be up there at 135 eventually. Let me see something. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's gonna break him down. I got Navarrete breaking him down and stopping him late. Yeah. What's up, Thomas Hill? Ski. Salute. How are you today, bro? We're just talking a little boxing in the afternoon. Just got finished talking about Shakur and De Los Santos. Everybody's high on the move about O'Shaquie going to Top Rank. What you think about that, Thomas Hill? O'Shaquie's over there at Top Rank. And, you know, they Top Rank runs 130, 135. So that was a great move for him. And I was saying things are going great for O'Shaquie right now. They tried to rob him down there in Mexico. And I was kind of worried about him going down there, but he showed no worries. He didn't leave it to the judges. He got his man out of there in round 12. And I can't believe that one judge didn't give him a round. We talked about that yesterday. Yeah. You're right, indeed. Oh, you said you had to do some ripping and running. I haven't heard that in a long time, ripping and running. My mother used to always say that, ripping and running. So everybody seems to think that Conceição won't upset the apple cart. Now that's for the Navarrete's WBO 130 strap. And that's the co-main on the Shakur and De Los Santos. Man, time flies when you're having fun. It's almost 3 o'clock already. You know, Just Do Boxing is coming on after me. So we still got another hour to cook. This is a pretty good cook. I appreciate everybody in the chat. All my good friends. Thomas Hill, Thomas Morris, the Thomas brothers, Ant McQueen, Tim Layton, Bruce Gass. Did Bruce Gass make an appearance? I think he did. Bruce Gass. Who else do we have in here? I saw Jay Hardgood's name. I got to call him later on because I got a question for him. He told me call him anytime. I'm getting ready to worry him to death now. Yeah, okay. Come on, man. They have the stockpile of talent. Yeah, you're right. But the only thing I concern myself with PBC offers fighters better investments in themselves. But a good move indeed. Yeah. But see, the PBC really had nobody over there for him to fight, Thomas. You know? As far as, you know, around the weight classes he fight in. PBC, you know, they you start getting up around 147, going up 154. But oh yeah, Thomas, I remember yesterday I was telling everybody about Monster's little brother, Takuma Inoue, fighting Jerry Alcahas tomorrow, but that was called off late last month. So I'm sorry about that. Takuma Inoue had a rib injury, so that fight was postponed indefinitely. I didn't even know till this morning. I was trying to look him up and do a little research on him so I could talk about the fight today, and it said it was postponed. So I don't know, Thomas. I put the link in there. You know, sometimes people are doing other things. I'm glad everybody's in here chatting with me. You know, if you can come on up. But if not, it's all good. But you know, my live streams are always open panel. You know, but hey, I appreciate everybody for coming in, because I used to be on here at night, like Jay said, I used to be talking to myself, but I got a lot of good practice in. Yeah, but there won't be no show tomorrow because I got to take a CAT scan, so I'm not looking forward to that. See, I got to be up in that thing for an hour. I hope I live to see the I hope I live to see the fight tomorrow night. No, I'm just kidding. But Navarrete Conceição, okay? Navarrete comes into the fight with 38 wins, just 1 loss, 31 knockouts. This will be Navarrete's 3rd fight this year. Okay, you chopping some stuff up for us to discuss. When is that going to be, Ed? Tomorrow? I thought you said something about tomorrow or something. Oh yeah, Pro Box is tonight too. Yeah, it's every other Wednesday, and Aunt McQueen has notified me that Pro Box is the Wednesday for this tonight. So don't forget to check that out. I got some names written down. Now this is Navarrete's 3rd fight this year. Okay. And his last fight was against former world champion Oscar Valdez. That was the biggest win of his career. That was in August. So Navarrete has been staying busy. And he's a 3-division world champion. Okay. Oh, thank you, Thomas. Because I never pay attention to it. There you go. What's up? How long you been back there?
Man, Jay, I've been here for about like 3 minutes. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Well, you did almost 10.
Ever since I got the invitation by Mr. Cousin Tommy Moore.
Well, see, I had you back there almost 10 minutes last week, so I'm getting better.
Yeah, nah, you know, like I'm gonna be honest with you, like just this past couple of days, it's been tough because we got so many orders gotta fill, so I've been ripping and running, and plus moving to work, so it's been tough.
Yeah.
And then, you know, trying to hold true, doing my due diligence to the kinfolk at the JBT.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, you always look out for me. You're always here. I was saying earlier that I know you was coming.
I'm no Cousin Tommy.
Yeah.
I damn sure ain't no D for the win. I ain't no Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz anymore. I'm definitely not Tim Layton. Salute to my guy Tim Layton too.
Yeah, Tim was in here.
We already.
Tim is loyal, man.
Yeah, he need to come on up and grace us with his boxing.
I appreciate Tim Layton.
And then, you know, we definitely know I'm no Aunt McQueen. I'm not loquacious and I'm not ubiquitous like that man Aunt McQueen is. So, you know, I'm just trying to find my way up in here. That's all. Jay, so what?
Yeah, but you
got?
Thomas Morris, Tim Layton. I knew you guys were gonna come help me out. You know, I just knew that already. You know, from the
That's
hangout.
Tampa Tommy over there. That's Tampa Tommy right there, bringing that sunshine to the sunshine state.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Tampa Tommy.
Tampa Tommy bringing that sunshine to the sunshine state.
Yeah, but we was
that's
talking
the time
about
we discussed Tommy. But I thought Ant said he was gonna be doing a special today. I thought he was gonna do a special today where we was gonna be chopping and screwing some stuff. But
because of the fight tomorrow, right?
Yeah. But you know, we gotta wait on the wait on the studious one to put things in order. Once he puts things in order, Tommy, just make sure you there, man, because we need you on that show so you can bring a little sunshine to the broadcast too. You know, Kaz gonna be there for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Old school,
for sure.
Be there.
As long as I know I'm gonna be there.
Be there.
I love it, man. Like I said, keep saying the first one I was in was Joe Cordina Edward Vasquez, man, and that just made the fight
and
that
what
much
we broke
better.
down, did we
Yeah,
not see
after
that play
seeing
out
that.
in the fight? That's the thing. After reviewing it,
After seeing that, man, they look at the fight different because you're
you get a
looking for
whole different
things
perspective of the fight,
and
man. And that's
you're
the thing that I
seeing
love
things
about it.
that we talked about, you know. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so many people who say so many things because they hear it, they regurgitate the information. It's the narrative that's going out there, but the ring talk is different. The ring talk is different. You know, people talk, but the ring talk different. And like I appreciate that because in the process, what we saw in the film played its way out. Now, what we thought we might see might have didn't all the way play itself out. We thought that we were going to see Cordina impose his physical strength.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But he didn't. And in doing so, and I mean, in not doing so, it allowed for Vasquez to grow more and more confident. And I thought that, like, me and Ant were watching it. We were watching the fight on the phone. We were just talking about what we're seeing, and I was like, yeah, I got it going into 10. I had it 5-5. I think he had it 5-5 going into 10.
I thought Vasquez edged it out, to tell you the truth.
And I thought Vasquez won the last 2 rounds, so I gave it to him 7-5 on my scorecard.
Yeah,
I think Ant had it 7-5 too. Now,
7-5.
when we were listening to it live, they had Cordina going up. No, I think they might have even had it 10-10 going into the thing. But I know there was a couple of rounds they gave Cordina that I didn't give Cordina.
Yeah, Vasquez would have had to win more wider to get the decision, though, you know.
But yeah, that film study played out true. So now, if that's the case,
it was great.
A lot of the other film studies that we have been doing, if they play out true, then I think a lot of people gonna be in shock come the 25th.
Oh yeah,
November, and I think on the 9th of December is gonna be some people shocked.
Yeah, I don't even call those upsets though. People keep saying Boo Boo's gonna upset it. I don't call that an upset if Boo Boo wins.
Well, it's only because of popular, perspective.
Yeah,
like most people, popular opinion. They feel like that. I don't know. They put something on Benavidez that I'm not so sure he's deserving of carrying. Like, he has a tank. I would never deny his tank. The tank is endless. It seems like he gets stronger as the fight goes longer. So you gotta respect that.
You got a tank.
He definitely throws punches too. So he gets you with a barrage of punches. But I saw
he don't slow down. He's not slowing down. He's gonna be coming 12 rounds.
Yeah, definitely, Cass. So like, for me, I seen that Kyron Davis fight, and I cannot unsee that fight. And I saw a smaller man come up and I think it was a matter of days' notice.
Yeah.
And give him all he can handle.
So did Ronald Gabriel. Did you see that especially the first fight? Did you see that one?
Which one was that again?
Ronald Gabriel.
Oh yeah.
First, they fought twice, I think.
Yeah, Gabriel. Yeah, he definitely
knocked Benavidez down. I think that's the only time he's been down, right?
Yeah, and I'm not real keen on triangle theories because I know they don't work.
No.
That's what I did see is what we then saw later in the breakdown that we did the one time when we were looking at Boo Boo, and it wasn't extensive, but it was a light touch. But we was looking at Boo Boo and what he did. And I'm like, what you see in Boo Boo is somebody that's highly educated with his feet. Like, his feet work. His footwork, I should say. His footwork is amazing. Like, it doesn't get the due diligence that it does, and it doesn't get the due process that he gets in the ring for other things. Like, they say he tires, but I don't see that.
I don't see that either.
Yeah, and then on top of that, he's good at
just do boxing. What's up, bro? I think it's the thing with Boo Boo where he starts to cruise. I don't call it gas. I don't think it's a gas tank issue. I think it's like by choice.
Yeah, it's a cruise, like you said.
Down. You see what I'm saying? I don't think it's a gas tank thing. Just do boxing in the building.
Yeah, Just Do can
Just Do is going to be doing 2 cooks today, coming right in at 4 o'clock. So that will be out the way. That rhymed, didn't it? Just Do is doing 2 cooks
I told you have the flair. You have the flair.
Get it out the way.
See, you got the flair. I told you, yo, you got the flair. It's only a matter of you just letting it go.
Yeah.
Like that
I learned
song
from
they
you,
sing. Let
Here's
it
the
go.
link. Casual Corner. Link is in the chat.
For sure.
I'm telling everybody, don't miss that Casual Corner. Doing yourself a disservice.
Oh, definitely. You got the good brother Aunt McQueen, the great brother Angelo too. You know what I'm saying? Got expert commentary going from their
Aunt
point of
McQueen.
view, and on top of that, we get to merge it with the
How long
film.
was you down there, Aunt? I wasn't paying attention. What's up, Aunt?
Salute to the man that's always giving boxing is just do boxing is in the building. One time
Say
for
something,
the
Aunt. I
homies,
can't hear
just
you.
You there, to the missus too that always giving the best gifts. And if you cut out a line,
I'm trying to make sure I have my
there you go.
together.
Yeah, I thought I couldn't hear you for a minute there.
And shout out to Baby Dude who's over there in the hardcore hangout.
Saying yeah.
Like he a new kid.
He said yeah this morning. Thomas Hill, did you hear that part in the chat?
Yeah.
He said yeah. He's the youngest hardcore.
That boy good. So you know what I'm saying? We got a new
Bruce
member
Gas
in
is
the hangout. And if he got
Baby Dude is the youngest hardcore.
Yeah,
and the oldest is 68-year-old Bruce Gas. So the hardcore is a wide
that's
range
the
of people.
Man right there. That's the almanac. We got the almanac, we got the encyclopedia, and shoot.
We go all the way from less than 1 year all the way up to almost 70. What's up, Aunt?
Chilling, man. Chopping some stuff up. Chopping up the Shakur Stevenson.
Okay.
You know, I gotta say, that is somebody who has a complete understanding of positioning, man. Of positioning. He's got really good footwork, but not from a standpoint of, you know, it being flashy or him being a cyclist, moving around a lot.
It's measured.
But yo, you know what it reminds me of? It's like watching basketball and a guy who has a really good understanding of triple threat, like a good triple threat, like Carmelo Anthony or somebody like that, where they can just hit you with a little jab step or a series of jab steps and keep that pivot foot glued to the floor. What I'm noticing with Shakur is the way in which, you know, his lead foot is extremely important to his distance control. And then he notices, like, once a guy's foot is aligned with his, then he's ready to defend himself or he's ready to strike. And I think that's what allows him to transition so smoothly and so seamlessly between offense and defense and defense and offense. It's that lead foot is like an anchor. It's just amazing to see it. But we're gonna chop it up because, like I said, I got DaVinci Resolve up right now, and I'm clipping a bunch of things up, and I'm gonna export all of these things, and then we're gonna go over them per usual. But yeah, we might even do that today. I gotta try to expedite this process a little bit. I'm not gonna do it the other way like I did before, where it's a long drawn out video, but I'm gonna just export everything in pieces. So we don't have to worry about the whole copyright thing. Because they hit me with a warning for the Tank video. I guess because it was in long form. Shawa might be on to something. Because all the other videos where everything is broken up and there's more talking and there's no sound, those videos, they left them alone.
Okay. They hit you with the Tank Mario Barrios one?
Yep, but I also have that whole thing. I have the whole video uploaded on Daily Motion without the commentary. So that right there, I'm going to put that in there just in case anybody wants to check it out. That one is the Joe Cordina. I'm going to put the Ryan Garcia one in there. Because on Daily Motion, for whatever reason, they don't really hit you up about the copyrights or anything like that. They seem to just let you rock out.
Yeah, that Joe Cordina and Vasquez was excellent. I really enjoyed that one. Yes.
Yo, that Tank that's a shame too, because that Tank and Barrios fight, man, we was doing some excellent commentary. We was breaking down a lot of misconceptions in that fight, man. And it's like, yo, there go my guy right there. William
William
Old
Old School. What's up, Old School?
Govern yourself accordingly, good sir. And click
salute,
that right
salute,
there.
William Old School Amarant in the building.
Hey, Just Do though, you Just Do and Jay Hardcore was cooking last night, bro. I'm glad you finally came across that link, man, because like it's good when you speak, because a lot of people, man, they give you the attention that you deserve, man, and they'll be quiet for a little while in that chat and listen to what you say, man. And then you got Just Do, who, you know, he also good. He had that same effect, man. People be listening to him. And
William Old School Amarant is one of the over 50 panelists.
Man, yeah, man. It was a great cook last night. Great stew.
Yes, it was.
That bad boy was in there. You was on the panel? I didn't see you on the panel.
I was in the chat.
Kaz, I didn't see you in the panel though, so you could have been.
No, I was in the chat.
I thought not Riddick Bowe was gonna click the link, but he didn't. But we had Senior, for sure it was Senior and Just.
Yeah,
and Shay, and they was cooking, man.
I wasn't in the panel. I was in the chat.
Oh, okay, yeah, I couldn't. I was like off and on, so like I would put something, and whatever was around me, I would comment in the moment, and then I would go away. But I would just listen to it in my ear, but I wasn't by my phone.
It was nice, man.
Yeah, man. It was good, man. That's why the circle that I frequent on here, man. I like the fact that we just keep it boxing. We don't put opinion in it. We don't do none of that. We look at the fights and what each brings to it, and then we see how it measure out, breaking it down.
There's a link. Cast Sports is always open panel, so there's the link for anybody that wants to click it.
I would say so, cousin Tommy. You getting up at like 2:00 in the morning, bro?
Yeah,
you definitely gotta go to bed early, man. But yeah, the playback is awesome, man. You should definitely check it out, man. It was some good cook, man. You know,
yes.
It's not often that the brother Just Do even get on the panel, man.
I know.
Panels more often because he brings.
He bring a lot to the table with his knowledge and the way he expresses it, you know.
Yeah, and it's like without slight. Like he doesn't give you slight of opinion. He gives you depth of opinion, and I like
the way he comes at. I can't explain it, but he just got a unique way of coming at, you know, his opinions and everything.
Man, a lot of these other cats be innocuous with the stuff, man. It just be nauseating. You hear the same old spiel over and over and over, and it just inundates you with nonsense. I'm tired of that. Yeah.
That's why I keep open panels, so, you know, we can get different opinions. And, you know, it's not just me up here talking. Y'all help me get to these couple of hours, you know.
But yeah, man. So what were you talking about before I hopped on, man? I don't want to.
Just a lot of people. We was talking about how good it was for Shaq coming to top rank, and Shakur and De Los Santos. And what was he saying at the beginning about they asked Wilder, is anybody ducking him? And the cameraman panned to AJ.
Yeah. That was on that Matchroom thing. That was on the Matchroom press conference. They had it a couple minutes ago. I saw my guy William Old School in the chat, but I couldn't respond because I wasn't a subscriber. They have this rule in there. You got to be a subscriber for at least 5 minutes before you can comment during one of their live streams.
Oh, okay.
So I was watching it too.
Yeah. Old School says, Big Baby Miller had AJ mad and scared at the same time.
What press conference was that?
I missed it. I didn't even know anything about it.
A few minutes ago. It was on during this stream. They had Joseph Park up there, Jarrell Miller, everybody that's going to be on that card over there.
Word?
Okay.
Yep.
Man, I missed that.
You should be able to catch it on the playback.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and that's in December, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Because I remember Tim Witherspoon last night on Bruce Gas, he was saying how the Saudis paid all those people, all those heavyweights money to come over there and everything for that, all those boxers.
Is that Tim Witherspoon's son, or is that actual?
It was senior.
Yeah, it was senior
night. Yeah, he was on Bruce Gas last night, man, for like 2 hours. Man. Or hours. It was over an hour. It was good too, man.
At what time, man? I missed that one.
Started at 8.
I'm gonna check.
He talked about how he was the fight and everything.
8 your time or 8 my time?
Yeah, our time.
Oh, okay.
He talked about how he threw a fight and everything.
Wait.
King had pissed him off or something.
So they out in Saudi then. That press conference is in Saudi Arabia, right? That's where the fights are gonna take place. Nah?
Are they over there already? No, I don't think so.
Now, they might not be out
Where
there.
was it at, Dan? The press conference.
I don't know where it was. I didn't catch the location. It could have been though. They had, they had the gentleman out there, the sheik or whoever he is, with the garments on and all that stuff.
Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah.
The people have money.
Yeah, they got they be having cars.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Well, I hope we get
what's good with you, Will.i.am?
Who is Wilder fighting again on that card?
Joe Parker.
Parker, okay. Yeah, because he needs to get some time in because he had.
Yeah, this is a lot.
He got one round.
Look, can you close the damn door, Taylor?
He got one round since Fury when he knocked out.
So let my cat out.
What was his name?
Who? Oreo?
No, the one Parker knocked out his former sparring partner.
Oh no, you talking about my cat? That's one. That's one of my cats. I got two cats. Okay. I got Oreo and Tux. They both are tuxedo cat.
I got one chip.
Black with white paws, and they got a little white splash down their chest.
Okay, mine is gray.
Are they brother and sister, or are they?
Yeah, they're brother and sister from the same litter. I adopted them when they were about.
Yeah.
I want to say like 6 weeks old or something like that.
Yeah, old school. That's the same thing Ed said.
Wilder they don't get to go outside because if they go outside, they're gonna have a blast. They're gonna have a blast outside. I don't know. It might be cold out there right now, though.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It was a little colder yesterday. Hey, old school said the same thing you said, Ed. He said Wilder was very respectful when he talked to AJ.
Wilder always respectful. He want that fight, man. Yeah. See, people got misconceptions.
He's respectful when he get in that ring.
But when you get in that ring, it's protect yourself at all times, man. Them people over there coming with bad intentions.
True.
You can't just be taking no beating up in the ring, man. That ain't cool. Wilder ain't about taking no beating.
No.
Exactly. Man, click the. What's up, Link? You have. I know you said.
What you think about him and Parker? What y'all think about Wilder and Parker? How long will that last? Think Parker will get into it in a little ways?
I hadn't been in the ring for a minute, so it's gonna take him a while. But I say around 7 through 9.
7 through 9, okay.
You could expect bombs to fly. Maybe even 6 through 8.
He'll probably get AJ faster, won't he? Because he would have had that fight in him. Get AJ out of there faster.
Now, if it was big boy Joyce though, it'd be in the first or second round. My bad.
What's the story with AJ and Derek James? Is he leaving them or is he still with him or what?
I heard that he's just using. This is what I heard. Now I don't know if it's so, but I heard that he's only going back to him for this fight. Like he's using him for some reference, but I don't know how that works. It's like you don't never want to mix two different trains together. So like,
I heard something similar too, that it was just for that fight or something. Because Derek James was, I don't know.
Tim Layton, my guy.
There's Tim. Tim hasn't went anywhere.
You think he KOs AJ in 4 or 5? That's tough.
Wow.
AJ a good boxer.
That's what I think, Tim. I agree.
There you go, Tim. There you go.
Old school says that's the first time AJ and Wilder has ever been in the same room together.
But Wilder really is a good person, though. People don't recognize that. The only thing is he's not very, very disciplined in his workout regimen. But other than that, man, that dude is a good dude. And he care about making people bread because it's going to make him bread. And he knows he's the biggest draw at the heavyweight level. So, anytime you fight me, you're going to make bread. So why not let's put this together and let's make this money? That's why he was telling him in that, man, we can make this money. You know what I'm saying?
It'll knock you out in the process.
Yeah, well, he definitely gonna
make you some money.
He definitely gonna give it his best on that regard.
I like what Jay said. Eddie Hearn is trying to make all he can off of AJ before he lets Wilder knock him out. Tim says, I'm here listening. I'm still at work. Okay.
I thought that second
Thank
fight
you,
with
Tim.
Usyk was a
Appreciate you, bro.
like, he could have sparked Usyk if he would have continued to press, but he was worried about getting hit. So if you worried about getting hit from Usyk, what is that going? How's that going to transcend in the ring over there towards Wilder? Now, I know Usyk is a little bit more accomplished a boxer than is Wilder, but Wilder be setting stuff up. He hits you with that boo bop bang, it's a wrap. Unless you on that coke, that's the only way you can survive in that.
You backstage, Thomas? Oh shit! No, it's nobody back. I see his comment. He said,
"Yeah, you gotta bring him in."
Oh shit!
He said, "It's beautiful here backstage. I'm cool here."
I can't see him. Damn.
You can't see him? He might be backstage somewhere out there.
I can't seem to. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry, Thomas. How long you been back there? You was out of the picture.
Yeah, but Tommy bringing that sunshine
flare, there he is. He was out of the picture.
About 10 minutes, man. I was enjoying
the
chilling on the couch.
Sorry about that. He was out of the picture. I had to scroll down. I can see the top of it though. What's up, Thomas? Glad to have you, bro.
Okay, there we go. Now I can hear you. I had to put you on Bluetooth.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
we can hear you Bluetooth you on, that bad boy is like acoustic. That's
he loud and clear, man.
Oh yeah, this Bluetooth thing is nice, man. It just dies real quick. It's called Ear Fun.
Okay.
The official though.
Yeah, Ear Fun. That's the same. I got some earbuds.
Exactly, that's the ones I got. Yeah, I was thinking about something with Andrade and Benavidez, man.
Yeah.
I know I heard Coach Eddie say Andrade spars with big dudes all the time. That's cool, man, but one thing, I think it's going to be hard to match the intensity of a Benavidez, man. That dude really brings the heat, man. Like, how many big dudes are bringing that kind of heat even in sparring? And I know Boo Boo got the feet, but if he does slow down, if Benavidez does cut that ring off at times, I've never seen Andrade deal with that level of pressure from a dude who can hit. So and I mean, you got to kind of be right in front of him. He got to trap you off. But when he got you there, that man hands are fast as hell for a big dude. This is going to be interesting, people.
Yeah. He's gonna hit you a lot too, once he gets you pinned. Cut him off.
I still got Boo Boo though.
Yeah, I do too. I got him by decision.
Yeah, I got him by decision. I got him by a close decision or a controversial loss. I think it's going to be a split decision because Benavidez is a cash cow. Boo Boo is old, and the sport tends to favor younger fighters, man.
Yeah,
they just do.
Yeah, that's just a fact there. It's a young man's game.
It is, man.
Boo Boo, he hadn't really taken a whole bunch of punishment stuff over his career, so he might be able to pull it out.
No, I think he's more than capable of pulling it out. He is the technician. Mm-hmm. He got the feet. He works off of angles, and I think he got more pop than Caleb Plant. Yeah, I think he's physically stronger than Caleb Plant as well.
Definitely. Yeah, good point. Yeah.
And I know a lot of people talk about all the success Caleb Plant had against Benavidez. I didn't really see it. I seen he was competitive. He had some success, but he just I feel like Benavidez almost allowed him to come in a little bit, just so he could be in range because he wasn't scared of the shots.
That's right.
And he probably gonna do the same thing to Boo Boo because he's not gonna be able to deal with Boo Boo's feet. So he's gonna try to bait him in every chance he can.
Yeah, those are some good points there. Yep. Well, I think Boo Boo will be able to score, keep him at range, move around on him. and outpointing. But like you said, it's going to
I
be
think
close.
that's pretty interesting, though, Thomas. I think so. I'm
What you
sorry
saying?
about that. No, I was saying I think it was pretty interesting because the way I saw it was, to me, it looked as though Benavidez showed a lot of patience in there. Not necessarily disregard for Caleb's power, but like I'm not gonna allow you to catch me with anything too crazy early on. And then once you start to slow down a little bit, then I'll start to press you.
Yeah.
A lot of patience.
He's got some defense with him, man. He picks shots off. I don't know if y'all noticed that about Benavidez, but he picks some shots off. He moved them hands. He catches shots from the gloves a little bit.
It's mainly shelling up and high guard. Not saying that he isn't capable, but from what I've seen, because I've been watching quite a few of his fights and just chopping stuff up, clipping stuff. I think that he does a really good job of covering up. The biggest deficiency with him is just the inconsistency with his technique, with his feet, man. I think that's the biggest thing. And it's not on the defensive end, it's when he goes on the offensive. Like if he's throwing and coming forward at the same time, that's when it's extremely problematic for him and he squares himself up a lot. But when he's defensive, I think he's got solid defense. He's not trash defensively. It's just, I think he just has bad habits.
Yeah. Yeah, great point on that.
Mm-hmm.
I seen a video today when you're speaking about defense. Where I shifted to Shakur a little bit from Marco on boxing. I don't know if any of y'all seen him or follow him. He out of New York City.
Yeah,
but
I've seen him before. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he had a nice little video comparing the defensive tactics of Shakur and Floyd, and he showed a real distinct difference where Floyd depended a lot more on his waist movement and Shakur depends a lot more on his feet. And for me, I've always been one to say that if you can evade with your feet, why stand there moving your head around and moving from the waist and taking a shot or getting caught? I like that about him. It was really it's a good video, man. If y'all ever see it, man, it's real interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Yo, Thomas, I was literally just saying that before you came on, but it wasn't in comparison to Floyd. Because right now I'm chopping up that Jamel Herring fight because that was the last time Shakur had faced a southpaw, and he's also got a longer reach than Shakur too. If I'm not mistaken, he has like a 2-inch reach advantage over De Los Santos as well, and he dealt with the reach pretty well. But yeah, what it is with Shakur is I was just likening his foot placement to that of a basketball player that has a good understanding of triple threat, where they're able to keep that pivot foot down. If you watch him, it's like rarely does he sail. That's another thing where I've been noticing with like a lot of guys since watching them like really closely and being real attentive. You got a lot of guys when they throw, they have a tendency to step in a little bit too close. I was just watching that Jamal Charlo fight, his last fight against Montiel, and one of the keys to victory they had for him was don't overcommit on the punches. And what I noticed with him is his range control was a little bit inconsistent due to his foot placement. So there were some times where he was able to plant his foot, land a good shot, and stay at a decent range to where he could defend any return fire. But then there were other times where he would go and he would throw a jab or even a straight, and he would be stepping in way too close. And now that shot is sailing over the guy's shoulder, and the guy is right there in range to counter him with something. It's like with Shakur, very, very seldom do you see him sailing punches past his opponent because he's stepping in too close. It's like he is extremely conscious of where he places his feet, and everything is like very, very small steps.
Yeah.
Small steps. It's perpetual motion. I'm about to just put a whole segment together just so you guys can see the way he's pivoting as he's throwing his jab. Like he'll throw his jab, and as he's throwing his jab, his lead foot stays anchored, and then that rear foot is pivoting off to the opponent's weak side. Typically, he'll throw the jab, and he's pivoting to his right as he's throwing it. So if the guy is throwing something back, he's making you miss by the slightest of margins, yet he's still right in front of you. he hasn't changed in terms of proximity, but the angle changes. He'll stay right in front of you and change the angle with small steps.
That's what I love, because those are tactics I learned how to do. I learned to do everything off of the jab. And believe it or not, it's really easy to pivot off of a jab or step with a jab. You know, and I'm surprised more fighters don't do it, man. But yeah, Shakur executes that superbly. On the flip side of that coin, De Los Santos, when he pivots out to his right, he lifts the front of his foot up, pivots on his heel, and moves slowly. You know how detrimental that is to your balance, man? Let him do that against Shakur. He gonna get put right on his ass.
You heard somebody else say something similar to that, Thomas? Exactly what you just said, yeah.
He gonna get put. I was watching that this morning because I watched him fight Adorno, where he really boxed beautifully, but when he moves out to his right, he gets lazy with his footwork. He gets very lazy with his footwork and finds himself, and you can't do that with a dude who's a master at distance like Shakur, because if Shakur is a master at staying just outside your reach, he's also a master at stepping just inside of it as well and popping you right in your mouth.
Absolutely, Thomas. Fantastic point. And then not only that, but here's the other issue with that is if he stays planted and you just overcommit just a tad bit, he's in position to catch you right there, and he doesn't have to move. Like, he's super efficient. And I love your point too about being able to step and change that angle, because what that does is it affords you to be economical. So we've never seen Shakur look tired in a fight either, because he doesn't have to move too much. I was watching a video recently where a guy was talking about Caleb Plant and how reliant he is on that L step. And you know, that L step is a maneuver that requires a lot of energy, because you're basically cycling around, kind of like a guy like Landy Lara. But you have to have you have to have peak conditioning to be able to keep that up throughout the duration of a fight. But just taking a small step, just pivoting, man, you can do that all day.
And you know, another thing on the pivot, I was taught that when you pivot quickly for two reasons. One, you know, you obviously trying to get into your desired position as soon as you can. But also, two, it gives you momentum, because even though you on one foot while you pivoting, you got that one foot planted, that back leg is almost swinging around, and the momentum from the weight of your leg that's bringing your body around, it gives you that momentum where if you get clipped, you might still withstand that. But if you moving slow on one foot and you get clipped, again, what's going to happen? You're going to find yourself on the seat of your pants.
Absolutely.
I love this shit way too much.
And I like that point too, man. I like that point too. It's also because another thing that it affords you to do too is move with the shot as opposed to meeting it. You know, like when we see a horrific car crash, it's because of the impact, both of those forces coming together. But if you're able to move with it, you're able to take a lot off and just ride with the punch.
You know who's a master of that?
Even
James
Shakur,
Toney.
even when he's getting touched. Oh, yeah, James Toney's fantastic with that. He was one of the best.
Stay hardcore.
Canelo's really adept at that too, riding with a shot.
Yeah. You know, I'm not a Canelo fan, but I come to respect that dude. The same thing like Sean Porter. I did not like Sean Porter's style when I first seen him box. I wasn't really a big fan of Canelo, but I watched both of them step their game up with every fight. And chill, Puff. Relax, dude. I watched both of them step their game up and develop. That's my Pomeranian. I got a pit bull and a Pomeranian. That's a hell of a mix. But yeah, you know, so yeah, I see that. You definitely on to something with that, Canelo.
Yeah, you mentioned the stoppage by Shakur the other day. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened, man. I really wouldn't. I think it would be one of those where it's like by accumulation. Because De Los Santos, you made a great point, because we were breaking down film on De Los Santos the other day. One thing that we did notice is De Los Santos, it's like I think he boxes well, but he's still just just a tad bit loosey-goosey, and I don't mean that in the best way.
Yeah.
where it's like he can like for example, sometimes when he'll throw punches, he'll leave his feet. He'll be lunging, he'll be leaving his feet. Like you said before, when he's pivoting, when he's moving, he can sail a little bit. Sometimes he could step in a little bit too close in range when he's throwing a punch. So it's just like those fine details. Where it's like if you're just watching the fight, during the flow of the fight, it doesn't really seem like much. But then when you go and you look at it a little bit more intimately, then you're like, okay, now I can see why he was successful here, and I can see why he wasn't successful in another spot, because he's just sailing just a little bit too much, and it's just a little bit of inconsistency in his application. But against certain opponents with that athleticism, he can get away with it.
Yes, like Adorno. Actually, in that Adorno fight, because I watched highlights, I think of 3 different fights with him with Adorno, Rayo. I forgot the other one. But in that Adorno fight, he looked the most disciplined, but he still had them. He had them glaring errors that a dude like Shakur gonna take advantage of. Adorno couldn't. Adorno looked like he didn't really want to. He didn't want to really commit to his punches because that firepower coming back, man. De Los Santos looked like he had about 12 pounds on him in the ring. I could be wrong, but I just think he just had him outgunned. And that basically allowed him to shine and really execute some clean technique. Whereas with Rayo, again, he started out boxing really nice, but once he hurt Rayo, he went ham. He starts dropping his left. He starts leaving his feet. Just everything you said, and everything wrong he did in that Rayo fight. But it's all going to get overshadowed because he came out with that KO victory.
Oh,
That's
man.
right.
Absolutely.
Brother, the great brother, Shay Hardcore. Gregory
Jay
Pratt.
Hardcore.
Oh, brother.
Yes. I see all the brothers coming in. I'm
Hey,
enjoying
Gregory
this.
Pratt's son is he gonna be
Appreciate
something to
y'all,
watch out for.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah.
I see everybody
Yeah.
in my chat got a wrench, but everybody, all my brothers from the hardcore, from the hangout get instant wrenches. So it's my channel. I can give everybody a wrench if I want to.
Well, like I said, just make sure the ones that you give the master wrench to ain't somebody that got a quick trigger. Make sure that they.
Oh no. All hangout, all hangouters.
The only reason why I say that is because like some good people be getting clipped sometimes, and it ain't nothing they did.
I see what you're saying.
Somebody got a vendetta against somebody else. But Tampa, Tommy, what was you talking about with the Moritaya? You talking about the Moritaya?
Oh yeah. Yo, Moritaya, man, don't he look good?
Yeah.
Don't he look good? Well, here's a thing, observation I make, right? A lot of people are going to say, well, we got to see him in there with A-level competition. If you facing nothing but B-level fighters and you outclass B-level fighters, that means you on a higher level than them. You are an A-level fighter. Now, how you do against the other A-level, I don't know. But he looked like A-level right now, today. He really looks like that, man. And I want to see him take a nice step-up fight, man. I would love to see him fight someone like Jermaine Ortiz. But no, as a matter of fact, he's not going to fight at 35 no more. He's too big.
Who was that, Thomas? I wouldn't pay attention.
Moritaya.
Oh,
Moritaya.
Yeah, I like him, man. Ooh, yeah, he's ready right now. Yes.
Yeah.
He's A-level. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. He the real deal.
He's going to be at 35 too long?
No, he was talking about Ortiz. I'm not sure about Moritaya. I don't know how he's Ortiz didn't look like he was gonna be there for too long anyway. He was a big boy anyway.
Yeah, Ortiz too big. Ortiz, he's already talking about taking fights at a catch weight, and I hate that catch weight shit. Just you fighting in one division or you fighting in another, man.
Rivera's at 140 now. He's fighting Lipinets on one of those cards. I think it's
that's a good fight.
Benavidez and Andrade, I believe. Yeah, that's a good name for him, man. Lipinets, yeah.
It's not just a good name. Lipinets at 140s. He's a hell of a fighter, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a good fight for him. Sergio Lipinets, yeah. And
Lipinets,
I think that's the first fight in the division, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think Lipinets is a better technician than him. Keep it real.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. And that's on the
I'm not.
Benavidez Andrade undercard. That is a great card, man.
I'm not overly impressed with Michelle Rivera. I like
Yeah.
him.
Mm-hmm.
He does some things well, but he kind of reminds me of Felix Trinidad, where he
Okay.
moves in and out on straight lines.
Not
He
good.
constantly moving in and out on straight lines, and that's why Frank Martin gave him fits with that lateral footwork and angles. He
Yeah.
couldn't keep up with the angles.
Lipinets is a vet, man. You can't do that against him.
And 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 if I really think about it, the best fighter I seen out of Dominican Republic is far and few between the good fighters was Juan Guzman. Juan Guzman was a hell of a
Oh, yeah.
technician, but to me it seemed like boxing seemed kind of new in the Dominican Republic. I only seen a handful of Dominicans throughout the years. Now we're starting to see them more. So
Mm-hmm.
I hope some good trainers go over there, or some of their
Yeah.
good fighters start breaking off to Mexico, Cuba, Puerto Rico, United States, or you know what I'm saying. I want to see them develop their game because they got a wealth of talent and they got a hell of a lot of poverty, man. The best fighters in the world very often come out of poverty.
Yeah, that's true. They hungry.
Fantastic point, man.
Yeah,
They
wasn't
just had a segment based on what you're saying, Thomas, on the
Really,
Blood, Sweat, and Tears, where they were talking about how the Dominicans, they're trying to establish themselves like Cuba and Mexico and other places because
they
they've been
yeah, I
known
didn't know that.
predominantly for baseball.
Yeah, their baseball talent is off the hook. They known for power hitters
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
steroids, but they baseball games off the hook, man.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things I try to instill in all my clients is to be athletic, and thank God for boxing, man. I learned my athleticism from boxing, man. Thank God for that, man.
Okay. I appreciate everybody. This is a good cook, man. I'm just sitting back listening, enjoying this. This is like a little minor Aunt McQueen's film study. So everybody, this is what a taste of what you get in the film study, but in more detail over there. And when did you say it's gonna be? Did you say tonight and or tomorrow?
Possibly. It depends.
One
Depends on
coming
when
up.
that stuff is chopped up. I'd definitely love to have you on there though, Tommy. Because
Yeah.
Oh,
we
oh,
like
hell
like like
yeah, know
Cassie
it.
was saying, we have a similar conversation, except we just
Mhm.
going through clips and just looking at things and observing what we see. And I always
Yeah,
say the
I
more
love to go
eyes,
through the
the
clips.
merrier.
Yeah.
The more eyes, the merrier. So, because everybody will be able to point out different things.
Exactly.
All right, the guy is dropping his right hand when he's shooting the jab. This guy is doing this, that, and the third.
Yeah, Thomas would enjoy that film study. Just listening to him now, and then imagine him watching what all that stuff you got broken down. Ooh. What's
Yeah,
up, Just
I
Do
would love to
Box?
see that.
Yo,
We got
just do
Just Do
it.
Boxing coming up in 20 minutes.
Yeah,
So we're
yeah.
gonna leave here and go over there.
20 minutes.
Rhyming today. There was another one, Thomas.
You know.
Another
Hey,
rhyme.
Tommy, I want to piggyback off of what you said too about the talent over there. As Ant alluded to, they definitely had a segment on that with the Blood,
Appreciate
Sweat,
you,
and
Just
Tours.
Do.
Well, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, you said it was?
Yeah, it was Blood, Sweat, and Tears, the chronicling that fight. They do one before and then afterward, like kind of like the one that Showtime used to do for their fights, their big fights.
Yeah.
For sure, Tim Lake.
You said they got fantastic athletes out there, especially baseball
Yeah.
players and power hitters. Like, in order for you to really successfully drive that ball, you got to have your balance right, and you got to shoot them hips, and you got to mash that bug. We did a film study, and we saw Cordina and Vasquez doing that exact same thing, and then we went and followed it off with somebody who was teaching it and was talking about how you got to shoot and drive with your legs and thrust with your hips, and that's key for you to generating a lot of power.
You know what? I learned how to do that. Someone taught me a very basic technique how to learn how to do that. If one of y'all put your numbers in the hardcore chat, I'll shoot you a little video, like a 1 minute instructional, and I'll make that shit look so easy of how to shift your hips into it and how to find that right positioning.
What was that? Was that me?
No, that was
Okay.
my son slamming the door.
Oh, okay.
I'll take the. That's my number right there. I'll take the video for sure.
And, I mean,
Oreo and Tux. That was Oreo and Tux out there.
You can take that down too, Ant. Okay.
That dang dope.
Ant.
wait, where's it at? Ant, in the chat?
Yeah, it's in the chat. We didn't put
Yeah,
it
it's in the chat. That 929 number. That's me.
I'm gonna have to see it. I'm gonna have to see it on my iPad because when I try to do the chat on my phone while I'm on here, I don't see it.
All right, I'll put it in the. Oh, you dipped out.
Oh, I'm in the chat now.
Yeah, no. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, you know I'm terrible with this technology, man.
You and me both, bro. I just use it to make calls and texts every now and again. I don't even like.
Oh, boom! There we go, Mr. Hill. All right, I'll make that little instruction. I'll shoot it to you, Mr. Hill. Let me write this down. 319. Oh, I'm ready to say your number out loud while I'm writing it down. I'm about to give it to the whole world, right?
But to go back on that Muay Thai, he's definitely ready for an uptick in competition, and it's like immediate. Like he doesn't need to fight any more people that are prospects because he no longer is a prospect. Like he's a full-on contender. So now he needs to have contender type matches because I don't see too many people that's gonna give him a run for his money. I only really see about 4 people that can give him a run for his money. So you know what, you got to start getting them people that's over there.
Okay.
You talk about,
and they'll take care of you.
If you
talk
about
New Jersey number, because that's my sister 856. She lives in Jersey. You live
I
in
got
Jersey?
a Jersey number 2. As a matter of fact, let me put my number in the chat. As a matter of fact,
man, you know Tommy got numbers for every area code. He got pros. He got pros in different area codes. I got pros. I got pros.
So what are y'all predictions on Shakur and De Los Santos? Y'all was doing a lot of talking, but what's the predictions?
Shakur 11.
Shakur
11. Okay.
Shakur, I'm going for the good money. I'm saying Shakur
told me
unanimous decision.
Yeah, I got Shakur too. UD wide.
But I do believe
people
are going to touch that
11,
campus.
okay.
I just don't know.
You think what, Tom? You think Shakur going to touch the campus?
I said I don't know if it's going to be both. I doubt that Shakur hits the canvas. That's what your boy. He been talking so heavy.
He called Shakur
better be ass heavy, if not more. He better be slinging boulders. Cause I'm gonna be real with you. He called that man a bum. Like that's one thing I know about Shakur, that man don't respond kindly to people just talking, throwing dirt on his name.
He don't need no extra incentive. Why is De Los Santos doing that? Is he trying to get in his head or something?
Yes.
Or does he just think he's that good?
He better be careful. I think he's trying to get in his head, and he better be careful what he's looking for too, because it reminds me of when my man. All right, Shakur don't got this type of power, but this reminds me of when my man Oscar De La Hoya fought Mayorga, and Mayorga was extremely disrespectful. Right? He told him in Spanish he better screw his wife, and then he better screw his wife that morning because he gonna beat his ass so good he ain't gonna be able to do that no more. Some shit like that. Like he talked bad about him, and De La Hoya said nice and calm. He said, you disrespected my family. He said, you disrespected me, you disrespected my race, and you disrespected my family. For that, I'm going to knock you out. And then later, De La Hoya said, I know he's trying to bait me into a brawl. Well, he got it, because that's what I'm going to give him. I'm going to knock him out. And he beat all living shit out of Mayorga like ain't nobody ever doing his life.
See, that trying to get into your head can work against you, man. You know?
Now, I don't see Shakur coming out like that. I see Shakur coming out being Shakur, but if he got an attitude, he might stand in there a little more. Once he gets that timing down, once he starts slipping his shots and feeling comfortable, that's when I can see Shakur start stepping in on him and catching him on these mistakes and
Yeah.
really putting them dick beaters on him.
Like the one you talked about stepping to the right. Shakur he'd already picked that up,
Shit, if we see it, I know Shakur granddaddy see it.
Yep. Yep.
I know his granddaddy sees it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it seems like everybody got Shakur. It's a lot of people.
What if De Los Santos win? What would that do though?
That would really put like I was saying earlier, that would make him an instant star. And putting a name like Shakur. But a lot of people that's saying De Los Santos gonna knock him down and all this stuff, that's just people that don't like Shakur or Devin fans. They don't really think that's gonna happen. They don't really believe that. I don't think so.
I mean, I'm not picking that to happen. I damn sure ain't picking that to happen. But if he lands some heavy shots, why not? Shakur only human.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
No, that's a fact. We are our own human, but
I don't think he's gonna be able to land like that though.
And on top of that, he's one that he's into he's like a rhythmic dude. Like he can jump and step. It's like the double dutch. Like if he needed a double dutch, it wouldn't take him many times for him to get up in there and start double dutching because he's real good with pacing to the rhythm and to the beat of things, man.
Yeah.
You can't have a specific rhythm and beat. That being the case, my man is fast. He's very fast. I'll give Santos that, De Los Santos that. He's very fast.
He's fast. Yeah.
And on top of that, he's pretty precise in his punches. Not as much so as Shakur is, but he is though. However, he does little things that just can't appear for Shakur because Shakur started catching on to him, and then he'll disrupt the timing. And Shakur is extremely quick. And that's where, Tommy, I don't know how you feel about this, but I talked to Kaz about it. But
what's that?
Gary Russell Jr. is extremely fast. He's much faster than Gary Russell Jr.
Yes, that's one of my favorite fighters. Yeah.
So he's much faster than what's his name?
Too old school.
Loma. However, Loma was able to get his off first, and it was only because Loma was extremely quick, and he was quicker to everything. He was quicker to evade, he was quicker to create the angle, and he was quicker to release his punch. So he was doing it quicker than he was having to deal with the speed, and that's what Shakur has. Shakur has elite quickness, and there's like slight movements and slight steps that give him just that enough of a opening for him to make a hit.
Yeah, man. That's a hell of a damn good point.
Sorry, Ant. I didn't know how long you were back there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
No, I was just adding Ant back up here. That's all. Go ahead, Tom.
And to that point, to that exact point you making, basically is that like Loma, Shakur sets his punches up with his feet. He sets his punches up with his feet. I know the casuals ain't gonna understand that, but
yeah, are you back up here? I said you had two. You like backstage twice.
Who that, me?
No, Ant.
Oh.
I don't know what was going on with this.
I should be up here. Oh, there we go. I don't know why they got me backstage twice.
I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, go ahead, Tommy. I'm sorry. I'm not too good with this technology stuff, neither.
No, I was just simply, piggybacking off OG Mr. Hill here, saying that Shakur sets his punches up with his feet. He sets his punches up with his feet. If he catches you on an angle, you can't move out too good. You can't pivot off too good. Like he's just a bad dude, man. He's just a bad little dude, man.
Yeah,
I give him that. To me, the only dude who beat Shakur is Tank, and the only dude who beat Tank is Shakur.
How old is Shakur? 26? No, he's not that old, is he?
No, I believe he's 26.
26. 26. That's what I thought. Yeah, but you're right. Tank and Shakur, that's it. They're at the top. And it's a big space than everybody else. I want to see how Murataya
develops though, because when you talk about, as y'all were talking about shifting your hips into the punches, watch Murataya, man. He know how to drive into his punches, and he does it clean. and he does it clean. He's fairly responsible defensively, at least against these dudes we've seen him fight so far.
Yeah, I like him. That was a
Absolutely.
tough guy he was fighting last time. His last fight, the guy had knocked everybody out except one person. I mean, it wasn't no big names or anything, but he still had done it, So, and Muratala got him out of there.
I'm really watching his development, and I'm really going to watch the development of my man Andy Cruz.
Yeah, Andy. Yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna develop enough. If he could sit down on his punches more and have enough pop to make him respectable.
And they got Andy on the fast track. He's fighting another 10-rounder coming up.
I mean, I think that speaks volumes to the
Yeah.
promise that they believe he shows, and I think he's got it too. And from what Jay was saying, the word in that gym down in Philadelphia is that Andy is starting to get nastier and nastier.
Yeah.
Sitting down on punches, hurting guys. I mean,
You heard he
Running people out the gym.
that ability that he has, man. Andy is dangerous for anybody.
They putting hands on people up there in Bosie's gym.
There's only one thing I want to see from Marataya. There's only one thing I want to see from him.
What's
And
that, man?
it's not necessarily the competition, but what I was noticing in his last fight is that he's got a tendency to rhythm step. And I think against the other top guys in the division, that could be problematic because all of those guys have extremely good vision. Where most guys, if they don't have the speed, but most importantly, they don't have the vision to be able to recognize the patterns, they're not going to be able to combat it or counter it. But as we saw, like with Manny Pacquiao, the guys that he had trained with were the guys who understood his setup. Everything is bounce, 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 then he fires. Bounce, 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 then he fires. So he's got a little bit of a tell in him. But aside from that, I think that Muay is a damn good fighter. Like you said, Tom, his technique is really good with his punching. He seems to be really good defensively. But the only thing is, again, just minimizing that rhythm step as much as possible, because I feel like against guys like Tank and Shakur, if I can see you bouncing and throwing a punch, I'm pretty sure those good guys can see you bouncing before you throw a punch.
You know who really, exactly what you saying, in the opposite, a dude who got slow feet, but he knows how to go off rhythm on you, is Canelo Alvarez, man.
Canelo.
He does a lot of sneaky little off rhythm shit with his feet, man.
Oh yeah.
He really does,
the
man.
The main thing with Canelo is him being able to get his power off. Like, he keeps that back leg spring loaded. Well, he does the opposite of what conventional fighters do, which is, you come forward, it's lead foot first, then rear foot second. Canelo goes rear foot first, lead foot. So he can kind of manipulate the distance and range a tad bit and have you feeling as though you're kind of safe to do whatever. And then the next thing you know, you're getting hit with a left hook.
Right, you getting punched in your mouth, yeah.
You get hit with that. Oh, you get.
That's why Bivol, like with him, if you notice, a lot of times when Canelo would take that step forward. Now, the downside to that type of footwork is that although you're able to maximize your power, there is that moment where you're breaking your base because your back foot is coming forward first. So basically, the toe on your rear foot is going to be damn near touching the heel on your front foot until you bring that lead foot forward. So there's going to be that moment where your feet are just too close, and then you're breaking your base and you're not steady. So if a guy can just touch you, he can just push you off balance and force you to reset. And that's what Bivol was doing more so than anything. It wasn't just him just showing good footwork and keeping Canelo at bay with that jab. It was, he noticed every time Canelo was taking that step forward, I'm going to touch him first, force him to reset, then I fire the jab. And then I'll also reset. You know what I'm saying? Rinse, wash, repeat. Shakur Stevenson did the same thing to Valdez because, Valdez implements similar footwork because, he has the same train as Canelo. He's got Reynoso. So all those guys are pretty aggressive with their footwork like that.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up where Valdez, he really tried to do that hard against Shakur, and that shit just don't fly, man.
Didn't work.
It's the type of it's the type of step and movements that you just can't do all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like I used to play spades, and many times my first play would be a queen, and I ride
Right.
it out. You know what I'm saying? I'll pick him up with a queen, then I'll shoot that ace out. Boom!
Mhm.
It's after a while people catch on to that shit. You can't do it all the time. It's the
No.
same thing with that off rhythm footstep. You got to keep that, as a surprise. You can't keep doing that shit. Any
Mhm.
elite fighters just they gonna catch on.
Yeah. Especially somebody like Shakur and the trainers, they watching. But gentlemen, I mean, I hate to end this, but it's time for my brother Just Do.
Oh, I'm on it.
So, um, it's been nice. I appreciate everybody coming up here helping me out, and I hope
Anytime,
everybody
Cass.
comes back. Okay.
You know I'm always supporting law enforcement, man.
Yeah, and everybody is welcome. Oh yeah, I thank you, Tommy. Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
Only got another year though. Then I'm out of there.
Ooh, God bless you, man. 'Cause I
2024.
know that
27 years.
system. I know that system takes a real toll on the people that work there as well, man. God
Yeah,
bless you, man.
that's true, man. Yeah. But like Jay say, the kind of guy I am, man.
Yes, sir.
I
Yeah.
get along with
Yeah.
everybody. Everybody get my respect, man.
Man, Kaz, ain't nobody disrespecting you. The coolest cat
No.
over there on the other side of the pillow,
Yeah.
man. You cooler than the
Yeah.
inside of the refrigerator, bro. Ain't
Yeah.
nobody got a problem with you. But on that note, the dog
I
might.
never had
But
really
on
any
that note,
problems. I really never had problems. So. But we're gonna get ready for Just Do Boxing coming on at 4:00.
Appreciate the cook.
Everybody, we do it again tomorrow.
All right, it's been great, gentlemen. Peace
It's
out.
always great every time you come up, Tampa Tommy, bringing that sunshine to
Yes,
us.
sir.
Appreciate
All right,
everybody in
people.
the chat.
One.
There's Just Do Boxing right there.
All right,
We
Jess.
coming, Just
That's
Do.
the guy.
See you in a minute. Take care, everybody. Cat Sports is out of here. Peace.